Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. This is D with NearFallGaming, back for another episode of our Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode series. I'm a goof and confirmed our match card before we wanted to last week, so we are going to do yet another remote recap of our previous episode of Smackdown before we get into tonight's show. So here we go. Getting right into this May 28th recap. Match number 1, we saw Kenny Dykstra and Chavito Guerrero pick up a tag team victory up against Johnny Nitro and MVP. Not really TLC, but we gotta do what we gotta do for ratings, right? Jeff Hardy defeats Marcus Corvan in one-on-one action. Corvan and Elijah Burke just have a lot of general miscommunication. Corvan seemingly trying to quote-unquote coach Marcus Corvan, but ultimately just becoming an indirect distraction, really. Jeff Hardy able to capitalize and pick up the victory. And then Chris Masters attacked Kane in the back. Not a real match of any sorts. This parking lot brawl just acts as a segment for their rivalry, like a backstage attack, basically. Then we've got another tag match that's not really a table match. Rey Mysterio and Sabu against William, Regal, and Finlay. And Rey Mysterio and Sabu lose this match. Regal picks up the win. King Booker, with his general interference, causing the ref to kind of have to deal with him and just causing rifts, not like of issues between Rey Mysterio and Sabu, but issues for Mysterio and Sabu. And then ultimately, when the ref is distracted with Booker, Regal hits him with some brass knucks and gets the victory. Then in the main event, Mr. Kennedy and Snitsky pick up the tag team victory up against Bobby Lashley and Edge, and Kennedy gets the pin over Edge, which basically allows him to, we'll talk about it later, but this puts Kennedy in great position. So that's it for our recap. We'll get back to the preview for our next match card. Wow, thank you, me. That was phenomenal. We're going to go ahead, get into it. And I say that bad things happen when we confirm before we want to. And there is definitely some truth to that. Reason A being Kenny, Sabu. This match is a one-on-one matchup. We're doing the preview, by the way, clearly, because we got the graphic. You see just Kenny Dykstra one-on-one with Sabu. Now, in this match, I was going to put Gregory Helms as a manager to continue their rivalry. I did not do that because I didn't mean to confirm it yet. I was going to do it before this episode. And so that means Gregory Helms and Kenny Dykstra's rivalry is going to be discontinued in-game after this week. So we're going to have to reset that. So when you see it, that's what happened. We just goofed. Match number 2, we've got Chavito Guerrero taking on Chris Masters in a one-on-one contest. Nothing too fancy here. Chris Masters just trying to get his momentum continued after his attack on Kane last week. Match number 3, Marcus Corvan in another one-on-one match against the Hardy Boys, or one of the Hardy Boys. This time it's Matt Hardy. Elijah Burke once again making excuses as to why he could not compete this week and why he could not compete alongside Marcus Corvan to defend their tag team titles. So the GM, he's like, Elijah, quit being a bitch, man. Your fatigue's at 0. I'm setting the match now. Corvan and Elijah Burke versus Matt and Jeff Hardy. Great American Bash Tag Team Championships. And you know what? Since you're trying to make excuses and just lying to my face, next week, Elijah Burke versus the winner of Kenny Dykstra and Sabu for the Cruiserweight title. And that's the way that one goes. Match number 4, Rey Mysterio versus Johnny Nitro. Rey Mysterio just trying to establish and confirm himself as that number 1 contender for the United States Championship, to kind of give himself a little bit more leverage to ask for a title match. Then in our main event, it's a big main event. We've got the King's Court, King Booker, William Regal, and Finlay taking on Bobby Lashley, Mr. Kennedy, and Edge. And it was announced in this week's show, we'll say like between match 2 and 3, we see Kennedy in the GM's office again saying, you know, you saw me pin your World Heavyweight Champion. What else is there for me to do? Put me in a title match. And so the general manager says, we've already got Lashley and Edge booked up for the Great American Bash, so I'm going to turn that match into a triple threat, and the 3 of you tonight are going to be in a tag team match, and that's how we end up here. So we are already confirmed. We are going to just go ahead and get right into it. Kenny versus Sabu. We're playing this match. We're playing it as Sabu. We're trying to get a #1 contendership for Sabu. Now we got Kenny Dykstra's not so interesting entrance coming down into the ring. So we let him do his little like great value brand Bobby Lashley point, and we're gonna skip. I do like the blue attire though. I mean, blue's my favorite color. So Kenny Dykstra's blue attire, you know, it looks good. I'm not gonna lie. And now comes down Sabu, and for the last like 4 weeks, pretty much the past month, he has been fighting to improve his cruiserweight standing in the division. And so for Kenny Dykstra to just kind of assume or announce that he is coming for the Cruiserweight Championship, and obviously that doesn't necessarily mean shit, but it's just the audacity of Kenny Dykstra to just kind of feel like he's important enough or more important than the other cruiserweights to announce that he's going for the Cruiserweight Championship. So there's a little bit of you know, I don't know what to say. A little bit of angst, I suppose, for lack of a better word, in my head right now. But Sabu basically sees it as disrespect. He's like, "You little shithead. You know, I've been doing my thing ever since I got here, quietly and trying to just make some moves and win some matches. But you get on." You win 2 of your 3 or 4 matches, and you feel like you're hot shit.
Everything they've got all night.
They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
Nice. All right, Sabu.
Like
you know,
that
Kenny Dykstra's a technical sumbitch, so Sabu, you're gonna have to. Okay, that was interesting. All right. Okay. So you're gonna have to be on your game, Sabu. Kenny Dykstra, he's hot lately. He's got a popularity that's above 80. And that's kind of crazy to me. I think Dykstra starts out at like maybe a low 60 in popularity, and plus 80. Granted, the Kenny Dykstra podcast is a big hit. Everybody loves the Kenny Dykstra podcast, but also this game is just kind of cheesed as far as popularity. I'm glad that you can do more than just win or lose matches, but if I wanted to, I could increase a single superstar by 20 popularity at the very least every week. And so, in a matter of 2 months, 3 months, by SummerSlam, most of your roster is 100 if you wanted it to be that way. And I just try to not cheese games, because I just think games are more fun when you don't cheese them. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do when you're defending a championship, or something you got to grab out and still train. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Oh, actually, go chop block. Taking out the knee of Sabu, that's big, because the Sabu is high-flying sumbitch.
Give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Okay. This little wrestling takedown Sabu showing. Kenny Dykstra is like, what? See, I can do this shit too. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what what Sabu's finisher is.
And what goes up must come down.
Okay. Well, I just tried doing his finisher. It's got your opponent's got to be groggy. It's got to be on the head, and they got to be on their back. So I learned that. I wonder if it's like a lion salt.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experiment.
That'd be cool. Ooh, I like that DDT though. I like that DDT, Sabu. Okay. See, he's doing what he can to prove himself as the rightful contender to Elijah Burke's Cruiserweight Championship. Will he win the Cruiserweight Championship? Who knows? But if he does win tonight, he's got a Cruiserweight Championship next week.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that.
That's a rope break. That's a rope break. Thank you. Gary Kubiak, don't try to play me for a fool.
Hey, nothing wrong with doing whatever it takes to win.
Extra with the reversal. Couldn't get the reversal on him.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
Man, I see nothing but bright things in Kenny Dykstra's future.
He's a gifted young superstar, that's for sure. But I'd like to see a little more respect for the rules.
Look, when you're just starting out the way Kenny is, you take advantage of everything you can, whether it's on the up. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now he's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Here it is. He's building up ahead of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
That move doesn't even have like a connecting animation, so it's just very strange.
Sabu might be one of the most exciting and dangerous superstars on the ECW roster.
Sabu's not a superstar. He's an extreme.
Come on, Sabu.
He's a
Okay,
stunt
big
man.
news.
He's
Big
a
news.
one-man train wreck.
I don't think I'm gonna. If I even have a finisher,
Look at these.
I
This
doubt I
could
have.
be big,
Okay,
but
let's
it
do a
could
direction.
backfire.
Big leg drop. Okay, but see, that's a more appropriate reversal to a leg drop than getting your fucking
Mark
knees up,
my words,
like in the
this
last
Kenny
episode.
Dykstra is a young, up-and-coming superstar to keep your eyes on.
He's certainly got a tremendous upside, but he also has a tendency to bend the rules whenever he gets the chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
Okay,
the kid
Dykstra.
you better keep
That is
your
an
eyes on, especially
aggressive
if
reversal.
you're
I
the
like it.
referee.
It's a good one. Damn, Dexter's got a few of them.
These fans expected an extreme performance.
I think it would be cool if, like, I don't know if this was ever a thing, but
Sabu makes me
if
sick.
you are a technical superstar, if you had like more reversal, if you had more reversal animations than just like the standard, few, that I think that would be a cool, subtle detail for like a technical superstar. All right, let's try to get a leg drop. Fuck, man.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're gonna see that fire put out.
Maybe one of those big DDT.
Instead
Yeah,
of
baby.
pandering
Okay.
to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy
Okay,
to
so
win the
B
match.
would pick him up. I thought B might drag him. Another DDT. I didn't need to do that. But trying to get homeboy.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his
Trying to get
style of
homeboy
match, and he's coming up
away
with a
from the
big
fucking
payoff.
corner. I don't know how to drag him over, I guess.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never
Okay, so he's
fail
hurting.
to
He's all
amaze
red.
the
I know that
fans.
for a fact, so
And
I should
that's a
really
good
just
thing.
fuck,
I
man.
don't even like
Should
to
try to
think
just
about
end it,
where
but
we'd be.
I don't know Sabu's
Well, we
finisher.
wouldn't be sitting
I
here
don't know
calling
its
this
setup
match,
other than maybe
that's
like
for sure.
groggy on the ground, and I don't know when I have a finisher. So I'm trying to just find a suitable move
These
that would
superstars
make
are
sense to
so
maybe end it on.
unpredictable. I'm having a hard
But
time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE
ooh, big
fans.
drop toe hold
Right
there.
about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Shit.
Kenny's come so far at such a young age, we could be looking at a future WWE champion
Dexter,
right
you some
here.
bitch.
I wouldn't doubt it. He's got decades
Fuck,
of
man.
competition
Dexter
ahead of
just
him,
hit
and
me
he
with the
gets better
reversal.
with every
Let's
match.
go, son. Oh, I can not get used to that. And I can't hit one running from the back, so we gotta improvise.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't, and that's an impressive thing.
Look at them, pandering to the crowd.
Super Hurricane Rana. Okay, I will accept that. Let's just get the pin. I like that. Big move, big high impact move by Sabu. Hit me with the 1, 2, 3. Bing bang boing. Nice. There we go, Sabu. There we go, Sabu. Sabu has just punched his ticket into next week's Cruiserweight Championship match against Elijah Burke. You see, this is a battle of points. Sabu is... Ooh, Sabu's crazy. Get it? He's going after Gary Kubiak. We still need Gary Kubiak for the rest of the night, Sabu. You're an opener, brother. Chill out. And he continues his point. Okay, I like that. I'm not mad at that. I think that's the first time we got to see his victory animation. All right, moving on to match number 2. We got Chavito and Kane. We're going to simulate, and that is the kayfabe outcome that we would expect. Chavito takes the loss against Chris Masters. And there is no Kane in sight. No Kane this week, but we just got him in there to continue the rivalry. Up next, we've got Marcus Corvan and Matt Hardy one-on-one with Elijah Burke and Jeff Hardy accompanying. We'll go ahead and simulate this. And we've got Matt Hardy. It would be opposite. Kayfabe, Corvan would pick up the victory against Matt Hardy. I thought Corvan would just pick up the victory anyway, but I think they might actually be on a little bit of a losing streak. But you can just see Marcus Corvan would pick up the win, but Elijah Burke is still just kind of, he chirps a little bit, but Corvan is like, shut up, I'm just doing what I'm doing. And Corvan is more of a partner than Elijah Burke is at this point, I would say. Corvan is still very visibly trying to, act like everything's cool between them, but Elijah Burke is just kind of disconnected, and he's just kind of carrying his tag belt, but you can tell his Cruiserweight Championship, that's what's around his waist, and that is like what he is treasuring more at that time. He doesn't even have the tag belt, around his shoulder or anything. He just is carrying it with the plate kind of facing outward, mind you. So that's what it is. And we will move on into the next match, Rey Mysterio versus Johnny Nitro. We're going to play this match, and we're just going to hand Johnny Nitro a quick L with Rey Mysterio. I don't want to take the chance. I know Rey Mysterio's not been the hottest of superstars lately, so I want to just make sure that he will be all good for his United States title match, because best believe he will ultimately end up with a United States title match. That is what we're going for. If he doesn't get it, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to improvise, but that's the goal here.
From San Diego, California, weighing 100.
Johnny Nitro. It's been a while since we've seen Johnny Nitro and MVP, so we'll go ahead and let Johnny Nitro get like 5 to 10 seconds of his entrance on the camera.
California, weighing in at 219 pounds.
Johnny Nitro just kind of,
Nitro.
at this point in the series, is just kind of one of the lower guys, one of the lower heels on the card that gets beat up by the faces a lot of times when you need a face to take on a heel. And he can definitely, he and MVP both could certainly like turn things around for sure within the series, but as of right now, they've just been called upon to take the L here. They are certainly still a viable threat in the tag team division, just because they're still cool with one another. They are still a tag team, and they will still join one another out to the ring. Oh, he reversed it.
I
Okay.
think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Okay, I love that. I love that as a move. It's unfortunate it didn't connect for him. Okay. Wow. All right. I was not expecting that animation to be a thing. He fucking caught him. Caught the moonsault outside the ring. Okay, Johnny. You might get a push just for that, brother. You might get a push just for that. Okay. So we'll see how we'll see what happens there. All right. Ray ain't doing shit. Johnny Nitro's just ready for him. Watch this be one of those one-off matches that I lose, and it's just unfortunate. Well, that's an interesting reversal to the move he was trying to do, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so he didn't reverse that move. I just missed. Okay, there we go. Nice job, Ray. Hit him with a hoopty hoop. Boom with the 450 off the middle rope. Okay, can I get the pin? No, I probably can't. I didn't mean to necessarily do that, but wouldn't have got the pin anyway, so it doesn't matter. Don't you dare try to go for the ref. I am sure I know what you're going for. I don't know if you're a brawler or dirty as your second, but I'm... Oh, well, that answers the question.
He reminds you of what you're not. Strong, talented, good-looking, funny. Not to mention obnoxious.
Damn, son. Johnny Nitro bringing the heat. He's got MVP with him, so you know, he's got the help managerially. I don't even know if that's an actual word. Managerially. Come on, Ray. There we go, Ray.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
Shit, son.
And that's the attitude
Shit.
you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up
Nitro
with
with
this
the
stuff,
offense.
but it sure ain't from personal experience. And there's the counter. Look at this. Pandering to the crowd. Nothing wrong with keeping
Ooh, big super hurricane Rana. That move ended the last match. However, it's definitely not going to work now. But maybe this moonsault will give it the one, the two, and the no. Okay, the no ski is alive and well.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
No finish. You see, are you guys? I mean, if you've been following along, if you've been watching since the beginning of the series, or at least once I figured out my fucking mic issues, I apologize for the first like 8 episodes having just absolute shit mic quality. But anyway, I don't even damn, I don't even know what I was saying because I got so wrapped up. I was starting to think about how bad mic quality is. But anyway, if you remember, or if you've been around since then, you know, you know that the HUD is still not on. I never turned it back on, and I just continue to forget to do it before I start playing and start recording. And then, but I did the last 2 matches, I think, with no HUD, and, you know, we've been making it work. And so I hope you're proud of me. If that is the case, that would be cool. That would make me happy. Chill, brother. I still will have to turn it on for sure in big matches, if not normal matches as well, because this shit is hard. I can't hear the finisher sound go off, so I really just guess most of the time. Ooh, nice dodge. Fuck, I hate that.
I know that Johnny Nitro is an incredibly talented superstar.
Damn, these running grapples are so fucking hard to reverse. And they're running strikes too, they reverse those as well.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive.
Okay, we're gonna get out of this. Oh shit, okay. Hits me in the face buster. Okay, nope, now he's gonna punch the fuck out of my head. He's gonna try to rip my mask off. I like how Ray's too small for their characters to actually make connection by a considerable margin as well.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all
there's
along,
one.
and now we see it paying
Probably
off.
not going to give me a finisher. We're going to try it. Yep, nope. Really, I just need, again, same thing as last match. I'm a high impact move away from winning the match, but, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't even know my damage. Okay, there we go, Ray. Nice job. Fuck.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to just sit
He just has my fucking running moves scouted, brother. Regardless if it's a strike or a grapple. Okay, see, hit him with the fake. But I had to go with the leg whip because leg whip works every fucking time. Frog splash? Oh no. Okay.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE Superstars. We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Of course he will.
Brother man.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference whether they're for you.
Damn, that drop kick hit him right in the back of the dome.
A lot of people think Rey Mysterio's really exciting to watch, but he just
Okay, Hurricane Rana by Mr. Nitro. Okay. Again, I gotta fucking get a high impact move and we're home free. But that is yet to happen because he wants to reverse every fucking thing.
Sure, but if it comes
Rope break. Oh, maybe not. Hit him with a 1-2-3. He's got it. He's got it. Shit. Okay, Nitro. Nice kick out. Nice kick out. However, are you gonna kick out it? Fuck, brother. Fuck. They are just no selling my shit over here. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with a bulldog.
We knew it was gonna be intense. We
And
knew
then
it was gonna be
I'm gonna come over here, hit him with the
the
frog splash. Get the 1-2-3, and if I don't get the 1-2-3, I've gotta have a finisher. Okay, I don't get the finisher. Alright, don't get the 1-2-3, and he fucking reverses it. Okay. There we go. This is match. Ray hitting the 619. No HUD needed. Johnny Nitro continues his spiral down the card. I swear, if Johnny Nitro kicks out here, I would be appalled and upset. There we go. Okay, 1-2-3. Nice job, Ray. Ray picks up the victory. Cements his little spot in the U.S. division. And, you know, I like the direction that he's going. Getting himself a little bit of momentum as we head towards that title match, whenever it happens. Will it happen at the Great American Bash? Will it happen before? Will it be both? Who knows? We're gonna move on. We are going to move on. We still got a main event. We don't know if we're playing it, but we got a main event to go over for sure. That I believe that was match number 4. Yep. Okay. And kayfabe, actually Corvon got the victory there, but other than that, we're accurate here. Ooh, a 6-man tag match. We'll go ahead and simulate. Okay, so fuck, I kind of wanted Kennedy to be on the winning side, but none the matter. King's Court picks up the victory. Basically, Lashley, Kennedy, and Edge, they all implode on one another. They cannot get along. It is just so aggressive. Lashley is kind of, I don't want to say the instigator. We'll just scratch that. But basically, Kennedy is the one. They all get in like a physical altercation, but Kennedy is the one that you know ultimately like stands tall and like Edge. He and Edge brawl. Lashley takes the pin. Kennedy is the one who like walks out on him while Lashley's like in the ring and Edge is like out aside the ring like recovering on the ring apron or something. Him and Snitsky. So Kennedy's looking like the man out of those three. King Booker picks up another victory, another pinfall victory for himself. So he is just hot. So we are going to go ahead and get out of this week, move on to the next week, simulate to June 8th. We will check out Sabu, Finley, do our contracts. We got some money, so I am not particularly worried. But we do have a few guys to pay out, so we're just gonna go cheap on Finley and Sabu, and then we've got the Hardy Boys, Dykstra, Chris Masters. Gregory Helms. He's only an 84. He's going to be sticking around for a while, so we're going to sign him to a 3-month right now. And that'll give us a couple more weeks before we have to worry about these bad boys. And we can kind of just pick off a few of them as we go. Like MVP, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys within the next month will need to be re-signed. So we're probably just going to be running some advertising promos for the most part. We're going to try to keep our rivalries intact, and we'll show you the sad news. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Booker and Ray's rivalry ended. Shit, you know why? The game doesn't like 6-man tag matches, and doesn't consider them. Wait, no, what the fuck? Huh. I must have fucked something up. But that's unfortunate. So we are just going to go ahead and set these back up. Unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Not super hurt. It's, you know, if I wasn't a silly goose sometimes, this wouldn't happen. So we will just continuing on. Okay, it is what it is. It's whatever. I honestly have been dropping the ball on the rivalries anyway, and maybe that's why we're hurting on the on the fan support. But anyway, let's get into WWE.com. We got those contracts taken care of. We once again did not win the fans in this one, but it's a tightly contested contest for sure. Shad Gaspard, RIP, 3.5-star rating for the match of the week. That's disappointing. This could have been our week to really do something, but our show was kind of vanilla. Okay, we just kind of plateaued out a little bit, but you know, again, the show was kind of vanilla. We're gonna be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got some work to do. Kennedy dropped all the way down to fucking 9 from 2. Are you kidding me? Oh, Edge dropped down from 5 to 10. Who's up here? Okay, Kane. King Booker makes sense. He's been stacking W's. Chris Masters. Okay, his redemption has gone a little bit too high. Matt and Jeff Hardy picked up 2 wins in a row. That's why they're so high up. Elijah Burke and Corvon dropped from like 1 in 3 weeks. Sabu's got to be careful not to drop out to 15 because he needs to have his cruiserweight title match still. Man, this is it's difficult just to remember that you have to actually keep your power rankings. Like, they have an impact on what you can book. So let's just get right into our shenanigans. Actually, I always want to get into the shenanigans without checking out the roster. We did our contracts but didn't do anything else. Bobby Lashley still at a 90. King Booker 87. Edge 86. Burke 85. Kane 85. Helms and Kennedy 84. Chris Masters and Dykstra and Matt Hardy and Ray all 83. Corvon, William Regal 82. Jeff Hardy 81. Finley and Sabu are 78. Chavito is at 73. Snitsky's at 72. MVP 67 and Nitro's 64. Okay. So skill improvement. Let's just 5,000. Can't really fuck around with skill improvement right now, unfortunately. Okay. Bobby Lashley with the pay-per-view commercial. Get some shmonies. did just re-sign MVP, so we can up his. There we go. Big success. Okay, MVP. I see you, boy. Kenny Dykstra podcast week. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's fucking do it. And we will send Chavito. Okay. So that's it. Let's check out our roster once more. See what we're looking at towards the bottom. Okay, so we have only got one guy under 70 now, and that's Johnny Nitro. Chavo 78, MVP 75. Kind of addressed that a little bit. Got some pay-per-view exposure. Kenny Dykstra, oof, I forgot that his fatigue was up there, so we got to be careful with that. One thing that really quick that I did not mention last week is not last week, but in this episode, in that Sabu and Kenny Dykstra match, the kayfabe was that Kenny Dykstra was clearly using like underhanded tactics, holding the ropes, and he was trying to cheat more or less. And Gregory Helms makes his return, comes back, and Kenny Dykstra basically it has come back to Gregory Helms getting in Dykstra's ear about his tactics, which ultimately causes Dykstra to lose the match, and that's what happened there. So kind of deja vu a little bit, and Dykstra's like can't believe that he lost, and Sabu got him up on one. Gregory Helms never really gets that close to the ring. Maybe he gets like at the end, the ring end of the ramp, but doesn't actually get to ringside necessarily, or like on the apron or anything like that. So, we've got 2 weeks left until the Great American Bash. We are going to start booking our matches, and we've got to make sure that we get Mr. Kennedy in the Power 5. That is something that I've got to take a look at and make sure that we do properly. However, what we've got going on is we're going to actually book... We're gonna leave match 1 blank because I'm not sure if I like it enough to keep it right now. So I'm gonna keep match 2. We're just gonna start at match 2, and I'm gonna pause and assess things, and then we'll revisit match number 1 before moving on. But match number 2 is going to be the Cruiserweight Championship. It is going to be Sabu versus what's his name? Elijah Burke. There we go. The Cruiserweight Champion. What's his name? Okay, Sabu, and then Elijah Burke. And then he's going to come out with his boy, just for the popularity boost. And we're making it a hardcore match to, 1, improve the rankings, and 2, just to ensure we get the outcome that we are looking for. We will be playing it as it is a title match, a legitimate title match, but we will not be revealing what outcome that we're going for, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. Match number 3, and this match is going... The next 3 matches are all going to be connected and like interconnected to one another. We've got our triple threat opponents for the Great American Bash: Bobby Lashley, Mr. Kennedy, and Edge. So what we are doing here is every single one of these guys is going to face someone of another, it's going to be like pick your poison pretty much. Like Bobby Lashley will pick Mr. Kennedy's opponent, Mr. Kennedy will pick Edge's opponent, Edge will pick Bobby Lashley's opponent, so on and so forth. And we'll add, since we're hurting on the rankings and people for the most part are okay in their fatigue, we're going to add some stipulations as well. And we can say that, whereas Mr. Kennedy picked Edge's opponent, Bobby Lashley picked Edge's stipulation, or, some shit like that. But first match is going to be a one-on-one match, and we will just call it, the First Blood. And so we're going to do Bobby Lashley versus King Booker. And then match number 4 will be... We'll just do a hardcore match. And we've got Mr. Kennedy taking on Kane. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is good stuff. So we will not put Snitsky in because Edge's opponent is going to be Snitsky. We're going to do another steel cage. Snitsky's certainly comfortable in there. And then Edge, the World Heavyweight Champion. And you know what? Just to add a little bit of spice to it, we're going to make it for the World Heavyweight Championship. I plan on... Oh, shit. Fuck. I forgot that you can't just do that. I was going to try to just get a little extra ratings rub there. And then we're going to just reassess something really quick. We'll do our promos. I know we need some money, so we're going to do some money. Advertising promo. Thank you. And then we're going to do another advertising promo, and we will be right back. Okay, so what we have decided is this week is going to be a 4-week, or no, it doesn't have to be a 4-match card. But this match is going to be a little bit thrown together, so you're gonna just gonna have to deal with it. But what we're gonna do here is to mainly keep some rivalries going above all else. Is we are going to throw a quick match together, and we've got Gregory Helms, Gregory Helms and Rey Mysterio taking on Kenny Dykstra, Chris Masters, and we are throwing King Booker in here strictly to continue the rivalry between he and Rey Mysterio, so I don't fuck that up again. Because shit happens, man. But anyway, that's what we've got. We got Rey, Gregory going up against Dykstra, Chris Masters, and King Booker, and we are just going to roll with that, and pretty much a promo comes out, or it's a promo between Gregory Helms and Kenny Dykstra to kind of begin the match, or begin the segment, and that is kind of what goes on here. So we got a little bit of double dipping with King Booker, but also to make sure that we are all good in compliance with our other rivalries. We're actually going to adjust some matches, and I forgot. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, we're gonna adjust this really quick. 6-man to 2 managers. King Booker, you get your ass back over here. But we're gonna put Kane. So Kane and Chris Masters rivalry continues. Gregory Helms and Dykstra, Rey Mysterio and Booker. This match, solely from a gameplay perspective, is to continue all 3 of these rivalries. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to change Kane and Kennedy's match from a hardcore match to a steel cage, and then we're going to change this steel cage match to a hardcore match. And as an added bonus, I think we will even get an extra little ratings rub because Edge's like specialty match is a hardcore match, if I'm not mistaken. So this is what we've got for the July 12th edition of Smackdown. We've got 2 more weeks until the Great American Bash, so we got to make sure our power rankings are right, make sure our build is all good and like ready to go, and we are inching closer to that second pay-per-view of the series. So we will go ahead. We're not gonna confirm. We're gonna go straight to the roster, get our popularity pulled up. Lashley at the top with 90, Booker 87, Edge 86, Dykstra. Okay, we don't have to go through that. But if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for making it to the end. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe consider giving the video a like, leaving some feedback. It's all appreciated, because we're going to see you back soon for another video.